So this is going to be my NAIC review, NAIC 2024 in New Orleans. I'm going to be looking over the rankings and just giving you my opinion. I know that's not worth very much, but I hope it's insightful. Before I do that, I just want to say thank you for almost 200 views on my last video, which I know was a while ago. And I woke up this morning and I looked at it, and it really surprised me. Like, the day before it was maybe at like 40 or 45, and then I opened it and I checked and it had tripled or quadrupled, and that was really crazy. So yeah, thank you. And now into the NAIC review. So obviously Andrew Hedrick won. Love this guy. He's a really good player, and I think the list that he has is quite strong. I built it on live, and I've been playing with it a lot, and I currently I think 10-2, yeah. And the two that I lost are just because I started playing the game and then I had to do something else, and I missed it. And I think another one was I just don't remember that Radiant Greninja has 2 water in the attack cost, and so I threw it in there, and I would just put like a psychic, a lightning, and a fire, and water, and I think, oh, I have enough, but truly I don't. And so yeah, it's just areas of intention and inability. But this list is really amazing, and I think people should try it. And Lost really does seem quite strong. The one thing I would add is it feels that people, and I think this is a good idea, is people are starting to try Charizard again, just because you kind of like destroy those boxes. They really have no way to kill you. And I know they're going to go faster, but if you just get one Charizard out, they're going to sweep you. So I think that maybe in the future, if this does actually happen, which I don't know if this in pictures, people should be playing something like the Rolling Wave or the Iron Waves, or I like Shaman D or something along those lines, that can come in and take out some Charizard kills via a reset button. Just click this and you're safe. You kill a Pokemon, and that's how it happens. And so yeah, I think that's something that should happen soon. Otherwise, I really like the list. And one of the Ironborns too is a genius idea that keeps statistically active uses basically, and otherwise it's not very useful and can be bossed up. But you do have Force Switch card, Force Super Rod. So I mean, Ironborns is really cool. I wouldn't have thought of it, but props to Andrew Hedrick, genius. And in terms of the turbo build, I definitely think that this is a really good idea. And it's just so consistent. Like, you play it and you realize it's broken. Like, the quadruple, the 8 switches in this deck is really strong, and the ability to use Lost Vacuum multiple times, as you might have seen in this video, in the stream, even when your comp phaser stops, you can get a full loss zone. That's just really strong. And the 4 Pokestop, it just makes sense. Like, then you can willingly sacrifice some of them, or to Lost Vacuum, or to like milling them with other Pokestop. So yeah, really good list. I think, yeah, this was my prediction. I think Lost Box was really good. Rooting for Andrew Hedrick, and I think he definitely deserves to win. And now to talk about the elephant or human-esque person, female, in the room, Gardevoir. So I'm a really big Gardevoir fan. I've already made one review, but it doesn't make the extent of my love for it. So I play Gardevoir competitively. This is my go-to deck. I've been testing it. I've been playing it since before, Temporal Forces and before that. So I've been playing it before. It's good, and I mean, it was good before, but it's definitely really, really strong now, and I hope I have an edge. I'm just going to go over some of these lists, point out some things interesting, and give my takes. So obviously Stefan Ivanov, I don't think he should be there here. I think Kato did not deserve the DPL. Like, if you watch the footage, he's not slow playing any more than anyone, probably less than Andrew Hedrick did. So I think Kato should have been in second and Stefan in third. That's what I think should have happened. At least he wasn't DQ'd. $10,000 is still pretty good, but it's unfortunate. Beyond that, though, he got 7th last year. See, this guy's pretty good. Beyond that, though, look at the list. So Stefan, notable mention, I guess the Clef Key and the spec of Hyper Armor. And I actually think the Hyper Armor is honestly probably the better one. I bought this card right after the Japan tournament because I had been testing with it and it's just broken. Like, it's really, really strong. I'm probably gonna make some videos with Unfair Stamp, but I can also make one where I compare them. Tell me if you want that in the comments. The Hyper Armor is very strong. It's very consistent. Allows you to easily get out those Curly and easily just start on the draw engine and then basically you win from there. Because Curly, it's really strong and it's just so much better than that Cloak because you're thinning 3 cards and you get to keep 2 of those and the energy acceleration is really good. Speaking of energy, Stefan, I don't know what he's doing. I guess it would work for him but the 7-2 line just seems so risky and if you saw in the finals, he basically lost game 2 because of 7 psychic and having prize 3 of them, meaning his max damage output was 240. So he was kind of screwed, but he also had his stuff trapped, and that's basically what made him unable to win, is because he couldn't retreat, right? But otherwise, I think it was a pretty strong list. The Clef Key is quite good, but again, it's also a risky against Stefan lost because the Clef Key turned off his mana fee, and so I've been trying to find space for Cleft Key, and as I saw, Lost Box was really good at NAIC. I tried it and played it with it in my tournament. It didn't end up helping me, and in most games, it's kind of a wash, where Fluttermane is much better. So I think that instead of playing Cleft Key and 1 Fluttermane, 1 Cleft Key, I think it's probably going to be better to run 2 Fluttermane, and I'm going to do some testing on this. This is just my theory. I'll come back to you next time, because then you do have the Iron Bundle prevention. You don't have the Radiant Greninja turn off, but you don't have the unfortunate event of turning off your own Radiant Greninja, preventing your own mana from defending you, or your Sableye, which you should not Sableye, your Jirachi, which you probably should be running now. So Clefty is strong, but I would run 2 Screamtail, or not Screamtail, Fluttermane, because then you have the ability to switch them if they use Iron Bundle, and the Hexerl attack is just really, really good. Like, the setup damage is necessary against decks like Stall, where you have to go to spread it and set up 2 turn KOs, otherwise you're just going to run out of time. And again, it's really good against Stall because you can bench multiple of them and switch it out, and that's something that I've had a really difficult time with. And I've actually tried teching some Kiryans, which are interesting. I'll have a video with that out soon. But the attack, yeah, it's really good. It allows us to go for those 2-3 prize turns, especially with the Monkey Dory, which I think you should also be running 2 of. Like I said, Kato, I think he's onto something that you should probably run second. As you see here, I've been testing with the 2 Monkey Dory. It's just really strong, because then your max damage after having lost 2 Bravery Charms is 250, and that's enough to kill on the Iron Hands, enough to kill a lot of important things. Dragapult without Bravery Charm, which they don't always have, it's quite strong. But also, Temple of Sinnoh and Enhanced Hammer. I'm not the one that got 2nd place at NAIC, but I think that might be a little bit too much. Or I would run like 2 Artisan. The Artisan Stadium is the only good thing when I've tried it. Enhanced Hammer just feels better than Temple of Sinnoh, so I think maybe 2 Enhanced Hammer. Just because against the Rhydon deck, which you struggle with, where they have Turbo Hands and use DTE, the only way I've found to beat them is to be able to Enhanced Hammer or DTE, just jam the Iron Hands there and force them to take 2 more turns before they can attack. And that's really strong, and I don't think you're doing them much any other way, unless you play the Mimikyu, which is a bit of a baseless thought. And then also against India, you don't really need Temple of Sinnoh to turn off the fact that their energies are energy. You just need to get rid of the legacy energy, and having Temple of Sinnoh in play allows for them to find a way to get that legacy energy out of there. Obviously, it's very useful for gift, I guess, but you're just playing it 1 turn, and it seems in my playing of the game, it seems that Enhanced Hammer is just more efficient and effective at getting rid of that 1 energy on the turn that you need it, because Temple of Sinnoh just doesn't stick. I guess it's a stadium which is something. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about stadiums because that's something that surprised me. But definitely, I've been testing it. It's really strong. 2 counter catcher, a bit less than normal, but it's very strong. 2 Earthly Vessel. Now I think this is the way to go, because Earthly Vessel, you really need those energies, especially in Stefan's 7-2. And Earthly Vessel is just so strong early and late because you can Arbor for it and get those energy discards with Ultra Ball maybe, or it allows you to power through 4 energy without drawing a single card in 1 turn, and that's really useful if you had a bad time setting up and drawing into those energy early game. So then you can seemingly have nothing to work with on your next turn, but then get 4 of them out in 1 turn, which is really strong. So yeah, I think Stefan's on something, and it's really cheap, which is quite nice. As I said, I think Keto is better. I think, oh wait, did Stefan run Cresselia? He did. Cresselia is really strong too, to get those snipes off, yeah. So he also has the Clef Key. Again, I think going 2 Flutter Mines is the way to go. The Tatsugi, this is something that I was playing 2 weeks ago, right when the thing started. I thought the Tatsugi would be really strong, and I finally have my acknowledgement for that, and I think it's quite good. I haven't tested it recently, so I don't know how it shapes up against the other now, but for me, it's worked out very well when I was testing it. And since this was an insane 2 arcs, and I think that's so good, because you just get out your main doors, your proof limits, whatever. It's really useful. And also on live, you can like restart the timer. 1 Nest Ball, it's for the 2 arcs on, so it does look slim, but it works out. Unfair stat, yeah. Let's see, he's going to be a max stat, that's what I'm going to do. Only 2 Ultra Balls, quite a few. 3 Earthly Vessels is a bit much. I would switch these 2, but I can see the water, but I can love the other crap I even to do it. Difference of Turo, so I was talking earlier, I like Kieran too, so I would go have Kieran and a Turo. Also, for the stadiums, maybe put a collapse stadium in, just because you want to have the ability to, on the last turn, when the opponent gets 2 prizes, 0 penalties for letting go, and then 2 ready Greninja, or whatever, and 1-2 with their boss or your Gardevoir. You want to have the ability to play Gardevoir down, use the ability, and then just get rid of it. And having a stadium way of doing that that's not a supporter is really strong, because then you can search for other stuff and assemble that KO and still have an ability to get your Gardevoir off the board and essentially turn into a 1 prize deck, which is really strong. So 1 Turo, and I would try running 1 Collapsed, and also I'll make a video, and my video's coming soon. I think I'll see that Kieran is quite strong, allows you to hit 280 and do some shenanigans that way. Kaiwan Kababe, I don't know if there's very much to say about this list. It does have the Manaphy and the Greninja again, which I think is pretty strong. You might want to be cutting the Greninja. You don't generally need it, and the consistency of Gardevoir now is really high that you don't really need it all the time. See, he has no Clef Key and only 1 Flutter Mane. Oh, that reminds me. I think definitely running 2 Monkey Dory is the way to go. Because in this way, you can get an additional 90 damage, which means that you can be doing 280, and your opponent's just not going to see it. Like, when you're playing against all, they have no idea what hits them, what's hit them when you go Monkey Dory, Turtle, Monkey Dory, and like Flutter Mane, and you take 2 prizes. It's really strong. I think everyone should try that and experience the joy that I felt doing this. You also get Kaiwan Kawabe again, great player. Yeah, strong deck. Technical Machine Devolution, and this is a card that I really think is quite good. I haven't had fun in the testing with it, but to me on paper it feels really strong because you devolve stuff, and with your added Monkey Dory and Scream Tail, or Flutter Mane spread element, Devolution seems really strong because you can spread stuff everywhere and then devolve and take the turn, so you can like take the best from Dragapult and go with the best of Gardevoir and have something that can hit really hard, or can spread and take those 4 prize turns, which seems really strong, and I guess it proved itself when how many times I used it. And going on is pretty much the same thing. And now we'll just look at the general circles. We don't have to go into deck list before. Snorlax Stall. So I was talking about this earlier. I think Gardevoir has a really bad matchup in Snorlax Stall. I've been trying to protect for that, but so yeah, kudos to Snorlax for being a good top deck really strong. Notably, this list is no energy, but they just ditched the card that builds the Chi-Yu is they ditched the Chi-Yu. It worked for them. Miraidon in 11th, that's pretty strong. Yeah, I mean, Miraidon looks quite good still. You just gotta get lucky. You gotta run hot. Another Gardevoir, typical. Raging Bolt Volgapon, so I think this deck is still pretty good. It's really fun to play. I don't know how strong it is on tournament level. I think you can get lucky like Miraidon and do pretty well, but it says a lot that Miraidon plays higher than Raging Bolt Volgapon. And here's the really funny part is that this wonderful person, Jacob this wonderful man, he played Regidrago to the largest tournament of all time. He got top 14. And the highest placing Dragapult, pure Dragapult, isn't until 22. He outplaced Dragapult 8 spots. He made like $2,000 more by playing a little spin-off on Dragapult. And I think that really says a lot about how bad the consistency of Dragapult is really now. I think I would definitely make a video on this Regidrago deck, because it just looks really great, really fun, really strong, and I'm like to experience that. It's going to be really powerful in the future. Chien-Pao, I looked at the list, it's basically the same as before. Chien-Pao is pretty strong. I don't know. I think you're going to have to get more lucky now, because the rest of the meta has evolved, and you're no longer just beating Charizard, or not Charizard, Gardevoir, and you don't have the Charizard matchup to feast on, so I think you're going to have to become more creative in your Chien-Pao playing. It's still definitely very strong. For Reklav with Charizard Pidgeot and Dragapult, I think this is probably the best way behind Regidrago to play Dragapult, just because of the consistency. And I don't know, there's not much else to say other than Alex Szymanski coming in 21st with Lugia, and running, I believe, the Earthling Wesleyus. He's playing Blue Lightning Energy, I mean, it just adds the consistency, I guess. Drapion V, though. Snipe, maybe? I don't really know why this is in here. It looks pretty cool. This does weird right here. But, maybe Alex Szymanski is just smarter than this. Anyway, so that's my review, my NAIC review of the top. There's a interesting little Golden. I think Golden Moon is quite strong. It has some potential. There's a high stuff in 73. You are very mean, you have no friends, but kudos to you to getting to 73. 73rd place in the largest tournament of all time. I don't know if I have much more to say. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you think that I've made some hot takes, or whether you agree with them, disagree with them, what you want to see next, which deck you're most looking forward to, and once again, thank you for hitting 100 views. Can we get like 10 likes on this video? If we get 10 likes, I'll play Snorlax to my next League Cup. No matter what the format is, play Snorlax and get people to hate me. So yeah, thank you for watching.